Hello everyone, my name is Andy. Welcome back to another episode of Deals and Steals. I'm hoping to upload this one the week of, what's today? January 9th. I've got so much backlog that I need to upload, but let's throw this one out there because it's freaking cool. If you watch this channel at all, hopefully you know by now that I love Revv amps, which includes this other generator that I haven't made a video on, maybe someday. But today, I scored a foot switch. One that I wasn't ever planning on owning because I wasn't necessarily planning on ever owning this amplifier. Goes down here, right? Yep. Down and through. Down. This is the Revv G20, and I should have. Oh, that's kind of weak. I'm gonna get over it. Oh, never mind, it's there. So we got a carrying case. We do not have the pick tin. That's okay. We do not have the COA. That's also okay. But we've got the Revv G20, which is 2 channels of awesome. It is the much smaller brother of the Revv Generator Mark III, which has 4 channels. So basically on the G20, you've got the clean channel, basically the top 2 channels. The clean channel and the purple channel, because that is what Revv is primarily known for, is their big metal things. Now, my favorite thing about Revv amps is, no, they're not all about metal. So this is my 4th Revv amp. I do have the other lunchbox that a friend is borrowing, that's the D20. So we have shared EQ between the 2 channels. Digital switching. Oh, what the hell? Button sticks. Should get something done about that. Like the Mark III that I just zoomed in on, this does have the 2 notes out, so you can record this completely silently if you want. You got your 6 cabinets ready to rock, but it's a full-blown tube amp. So we're just gonna plug it in, monkey with it a little bit, and call it a day. Okay, just a couple thoughts before we get started. We get that sucker plugged in. This is a Revv Generator Mark II, and like the cabinets, has this flat handle, which this cabinet has, my Mark III cabinet has. The Mark III has this dumb handle, and less and less have I just liked it. And now I can't stick my lunchbox head on top of it because it's not going to lay flat, or stand flat, I guess, like it would on that one. But I wanted to touch on the foot switch. So these are, I think these, if they're not $12.99 new, I think they're up to $13.99 new US, which is super, super good for what you're getting, considering the fact that there's the torpedo load box in there, plus awesome sounds. But this foot switch costs $130, and I got both of these plus the case you saw, plus the big long MIDI cable, controller cable, and the power cable for $740, which is funny because there's a Revv Generator 740. That's kind of like a size in between these two. So that's an absolute hell of a deal. My other favorite thing about this transaction, and one thing I absolutely love about dealing locally, which this was Facebook, you never know who you're going to meet. I spent an hour talking to this guy about pretty much things that weren't Revv, and which is fine. But we talked about shows, gear, and otherwise. You never know who you're going to meet. It was amazing. If you're looking for like a true demo of this bad boy, it's been out for a few years now. I like this. I like the fact that the handle goes down. You can stack the D20 or other things on top of it. But the foot switch. So it's 5-pin connecting. I don't know why they do these on the side. I feel like they should do it on the back, mostly because the cable itself is just that port or the end of the cable is super fat. So you've got channel 1 and channel 2. Usually you can hold channel 1 down, and I believe you'll have 4 presets like you would on the generator. You can have up to 6 presets. This is not regular reverb in the amp. The Mark III has, that big sucker has its own reverb, but this is 2 notes reverb, so if you're going direct. And then the wide switch is for the clean channel to make it kind of bigger and badder. So I'm just going to put that on the floor, and I will plug that all in. I'm just going to show, ideally, the amp head, and we'll just make a few sounds and call it good. Okay, one other thing. Let me turn this sucker on. Oops, sorry. This still has the awesome. I would have to buy another cable if I really wanted to, but what do we got here? Oh wow, that's super subtle. Blue channel is clean, purple channel is purple. But I use the cab lighting cable from that, so it does still have that capability. Okay, great, groovy. We move on. Okay, we are plugged in. It is ready to rock. What I will say is that the foot switch again has two sets here. So right now I'm on just kind of the normal channel 1 or channel 2. Again, it's a little subtle, but you can see the amp change, the badge change from blue to purple. Otherwise, you got the light beneath there that shows blue and I guess red for the channel. When you're on the channel, you can cycle through the aggression modes. So here's off, the blue aggression and red aggression. And then from there, it shows the 2 notes reverb on, but I'm guessing it doesn't work. And then otherwise there's the wide switch, which I think only works for the clean, but it's showing here on the purple, so we'll see. Otherwise, what I can do is I can put the foot switch in preset mode. So now I just have 4 foot switched presets. So I've got clean, clean with the wide, purple, or overdrive purple, and then purple with the blue aggression mode. So we'll rock through those two. The one thing that's not going to be relevant here, other than I think that reverb button, is we're not monitoring with headphones, so that's not relevant, nor are we using the virtual cabinets, which is what that XLR 2 notes thing is for. So it's been warming up. Stand by to rev instead of on, which I like. I wish they still did that on their new amps. Switch back to the regular stuff. We'll get there. So yeah, okay. So again, it says 2 notes reverb, so that reverb is only relevant if you are recording with the direct. Now, unlike the D20, the gain knob over here is only relevant to the crunch channel. So I'm gonna just go back to my presets. With the wide switch, it just kind of gives you a little more of everything. That is the volume pot of my guitar. I really need to do something about that. You know what? I'm going to switch guitars. Okay, same guitar, different color, so I'm sure it's going to sound completely different. With the wide. And again, you can shape the channel, but we're just going to move on. So we've got the... So the things that are not digital are obviously the pots. And the one thing, even though it looks sleek from the top, I really wish these labels were either lower so we could see, but obviously you got the switchies there too, or that they were above, because more often than not, it's not going to be sitting above you like it is with me right now. So the thing about the purple channel that's super dope is that it does not have to be crushing. But so the last second there, the blue that you see now is that aggression mode, which adds just more. I'm going to bring that back a little bit so we can actually hear ourselves think. So this is 20 watts, and you can actually digitally switch down to 4 watts as well. So that's programmable per setting or preset too, which is pretty cool. So now we're on the blue aggression. aggression, and I've actually got the volume pretty far down right now. So it's not like super clean or anything. Anyway, it's pretty killer. Honestly, I'm pretty stoked because while I absolutely love the Mark III that this is sitting on, and you know, obviously we got 2 more channels, we got more wattage, just more of everything. This weighs like 9 or 10 pounds, and this is a little easier to bring to your friends for a little jam session and still have that Revv feel that you want. So yeah, absolutely killer. Go check out RevAmplification.com. This is not sponsored at all, but I love Revv. I love the people who work there, and I love what they create. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.